So good morning and welcome to our mindful moment for the month of October here in the New York metropolitan area. We are having a beautiful day. We haven't had many of those lately. It seems we've had a lot of rain, so I feel joyous about that. So today we'd like to focus on continuing the conversation about self-care, particularly in light of global events which continue to remind us of losses that we may have had or tragedies and traumas that we've been involved in, and also just of the continuing importance to take care of ourselves in the midst of all of this. September can be a challenging month for all of us, so it's really nice to come back together here in this safe space and refocus our energies and share a mindful meditation to help ground us. The symposium in New York last month that Voices ran, the second day was about forging pathways to resilience, and certainly self-care is a big part of that. So our mindful meditation is a healing and helpful pathway for building resilience and well-being. In this type of meditation that we're going to engage in today, you're aware of thoughts that are coming through your mind. I mean, it's hard to completely quiet our minds. That's the job of our minds, is to be busy and active. So we will observe things that we are sensing or feeling or thinking about, but we're not going to stop and interpret them or analyze them or judge them. We'll just acknowledge them and let them pass by as if perhaps it's a cloud in the sky. So let's begin by finding a comfortable seated position, if that's appropriate for the space in which you're sitting. Maybe your back nice and straight. You might find putting both feet flat on the floor to be helpful. Your hands can rest comfortably in your lap. If you're laying down, find a comfortable spot. Maybe you're leaning up against some pillows. And I invite you to close your eyes if that feels comfortable for you. If that's not comfortable for you, then perhaps you want to just soften your gaze and look at something off the tip of your nose. And really just not focus so much, just soften that focus. And begin today to breathe in and out through your nose, long inhalations, and let your exhales match the length of your inhalations. Don't shortchange yourself on eliminating what you've inhaled. So let's practice that together. So inhaling through your nose and exhale. Feeling the rise and fall of your chest as you go through that today. If sensations or thoughts enter your mind, just note the experience without judgment. Return your attention to your breath and to my guiding words. Let's pause here, breathing in and out. As you find your own rhythm of breath, I'd like to read to you a poem written by Zach Beach. And this poem is called The Unknown. The truth is, we don't know. We don't know the future, the answer, the real reason why we're here, or why some people do what they do. But the world was never meant to be explained. For once, give up the endless seeking that only ties knots into your shoulders. Let go of the desire to figure it all out. That keeps the world at an observable distance. Stop trying to solve the unsolvable puzzle, and for once, rest. Completely, naively, beautifully, rest. Let the muddy waters of questioning come to stillness. Watch the silt settle down and rest in peaceful clarity. Forgive yourself. Forget yourself. Forget everything else and completely, naively, beautifully, marvelously rest. Continue your breathing. The experience and feelings of loss and grief are beyond knowing, really beyond words. We honor the experiences that you've had, your losses, your sorrows, your trauma, but we honor you in all that you are and all that you hold, all that you hold near and dear. Today's breaths are in honor of you. Deep breath in and a long exhalation. Deep breath in and a long exhalation. Breathe in all the good and love that surrounds you, that is in your life, and exhale that which no longer serves you. Using your breath as a tool to help you with your self-care. Today, use your breath to open your heart and fill it with positive images and feelings. So let's breathe into that together. Imagine a color that pleases you. I believe we've done a little bit of this work in other mindful moments. So in thinking about this color that pleases you, on your next inhalation, imagine that you are taking that color into your heart. Take a minute and build that image as you breathe in and out. Perhaps you're thinking about a color or colors of a soft sunrise, a day that's filled with unrealized promise. Maybe you're thinking about a brilliant sunset. Perhaps you saw one last evening, a rich, colorful sunset following a day well lived. Maybe it's the green of a cool, verdant fern garden, or even the beginnings of the fall, the colors changing to reds and oranges, warm yellows. Picture this color or colors swirling through you. It's reaching your fingers and your toes. It's already traveled through your arms and legs. It's wrapping around your heart, helping you feel tucked in and safe. It's even finding your third eye, your natural intelligent self. Let the image of this color or these colors be available to you when you need them. Not just today in our shared mindful moment, but anytime when you need to find some calm, you can return to this use of color and breath to quiet yourself, to quiet your heart. Come back to this place whenever you want to. Breathing in And exhaling. And together, breathing in and exhaling. Observing any thoughts that are finding their way into your mind. They're coming to you naturally. So just observe them, no judgment. Observe and let it go. Honor yourself today as you picture these colors taking up residence in your heart, in your body. Honor your experience, your loss, but also your joys. Find self-kindness, self-forgiveness, acknowledging joy in the small and ordinary is part of helping you find that joy and that self-forgiveness. As the colors of your image begin to soften, they may begin to drift away. Again, know that you could come back to this state of calm and relaxation whenever you want to. It's in your grasp. As your colors fade and your eyes come into more focus, forgive yourself, forget yourself, forget everything else, and completely, naively, beautifully, marvelously rest. So as you begin to return to your day, maybe wiggle your fingers and toes, gently turn your head from side to side. On your next inhale, I invite you to open your eyes or refocus your gaze. Relish this feeling of calm that you've created. You deserve it. Come back to it whenever you feel the need. Have a beautiful day.